Namaskar. I'm Kumar Rakesh and you're watching Global Governance News TV. Today we're going to discuss Rahul Gandhi and his constant lies. Why just always just big lies inside the parliament, outside the parliament. In Hindi, we can say Sansar Sarakta, the famous poem of the great poet Dushyant Kumar. And just we are going to discuss on this point the Rahul Gandhi and his reckless lies. Now he leader opposition of the country and propagating lies and hatred in the Lok Sabha inside the house also is dangerous and a maligning sign of our democracy. He's not now he's not a member of parliament now he is a leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha. How could someone who has been entrusted with the responsibility of speaking up for the people of Bharat take their issues to the government and keep alerting the executive on people's welfare, could India calling them violent and hateful? This is what happened when Rahul Gandhi was speaking on the motion of thanks of the president's speech and arrogantly stated, those who call themselves Hindus talk violence, hatred, and just 24 hours. When he was confronted with the Prime Minister and Modi, immediately Rahul Gandhi reinterpreted his statement in the attack on Modi and Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, RSS. Before PM Modi had already warned Gandhi through Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla that this is a very serious issue, calling the entire Hindu society violent is a serious issue. To हिंसक कहना ये गंभीर विषय है. The statement took the nation by the storm with a several reaction coming on. But we are here discussing the what is the already the decoding the danger only. So we can understand how just Rahul Gandhi is trying to defame the country with his work. Is this intentionally by some conspiracy with the just other forces of the I think enemies of the country? Many questions, and I'll tell you how many times he just lies. Just if you see this election and before this election, how for EVM, for constitution, how they're changed the constitution, the reservation, Rafale, HL issues, LIC, banking, and just staff to try to divert his attention to government is not paying the all the DA and whatever. And now, day before yesterday, just you see, but for Agniveer, see they know any pension, but so many reports has come. The aggrieved family of Agniveer has just already got the 1 crore 10 lakhs rupees as the honorable defense minister stated in the Lok Sabha. Why just propagating lies? Why is speaking lies in parliament, a temple of democracy? And about MSP, minimum support price to the farmers, Shivraj Singh Chauhan just countered. And if you see the history of Congress, their ruling, they never given MSP to the concerned farmer. So many lies. Just I told you, we have the two women in panelists, Vandana Jingnan, senior journalist from Chicago, and Poonam Sharma from Bharat, living in Guwahati. Vandana ji, what's the reason behind that? Psychological reason, social reason, parliamentary reason, just for the sake of power? What do you think? How do you analyze the constant lies of Rahul Gandhi?
Good morning from the windy city of Chicago to each and every viewer and to Poonam ji and Rakesh ji. As you mentioned, we've been just
a straight frame, just the headroom says more, so that should be less. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
So coming back to your question, I'm being very honestly going to speak about that, because when we start constantly talking lies, people stop believing us, but which is not happening. Which is not happening in the case of the results of the May elections, 2024 parliamentary elections. And he has been doing it. Earlier, you were just taking him as, oh, he is a pappu, But this pappu is very dangerous for the nation. He's been throwing up women against the nation that he claims himself to be the member of a parliament. Means like parliament, we always quote like there is a parliamentary language, behave like a parliamentarian. Now you cannot even say that, because is this the way that we should be behaving, Rakesh ji? This is not. And so there is a test called polygraphy test, like lie detector test, that needs to be recommended for this opposition leader, because which is very, very important to save the democracy. This is a need of the time. You cannot just get away with it. It's
Yeah,
not.
last 10 years there are no leader position in the house because they have no numbers. Now
There
the first
was.
time within 10
Mhm.
years, just he got the 99, the 10% of the total house strength. At least 54, 55 numbers should be there, but there are no 55 numbers of Congress. How
99,
can
he's
you
thinking he has 990, to be honest. The
you
way
you
he
you
said it,
you may
yeah.
right. But
So
but
that
Poonamji,
has
how
to be
does
checked.
Vandana is saying just what is Vandana is saying? Poonamji, how just he just try to ridicule the subjects? How just he just divert the attention the public? Just was just thinking he was in election mode. How he is speaking day for yesterday? How just he say the Hindu society is just is a violent? What do you input, Poonamji? What do you think? What do you think?
Namaskar. Look, Rahul Gandhi's performance as LOP, Leader of Opposition, for the first
Little
time,
loud,
in
please.
fact, for the first time, Rahul Gandhi, he has been the leader of opposition. I I really it is amazing that they do not have a better leader, a better person than Rahul Gandhi in this in their party. Anyways, whatever you see, whatever is happening for since 10 years, we had been watching the performance of Congress and the working of Rahul Gandhi and his family actually. So this is their strategy actually. And one thing we have to admit here that none of their intentions, none of their workings, none of their motives are in the national interest of Bharat. So that is has become very clear because all these years we have observed the whatever has come in the public. And secondly, I would like to admit that they have adopted a it is a Nazi, a Nazi politician. He was a Nazi politician. His name was Gobelshian. This ideology is called Gobelshian. The truth means if you speak 1,000 times a lie, it becomes a truth. Because at present they do not have any such issue that they can talk upon. They do not have any issue they could put the government on the back foot. So they are trying to strategize in such a way that these fake narratives, if they take it and they repeat it, so it becomes a truth one day, and people, and then they can manipulate the sentiments and manipulate the minds of the people of Bharat. So this is, and also there is no intention of working for the progress of Bharat. They are trying to break it, because if you see the states, the issues, you will observe that these people, the group of, there is a group, they
Yeah.
are only aggravating the situations. They are not in a mood to pacify or find a solution to it. They are just criticizing the government, just the sake of criticizing it. So this should not be accepted. And the behaviors, making a communal statement openly, blatantly, that is very much condemnable. And I do not think this will work. This fake narratives taking up in this
But
way
you are
will
saying this
not
is a fake
work.
narrative. You are saying I just taking your point from you, Vandana. Okay, we understand this is fake narratives, but what the government or the BJP is trying to counter the fake narratives. What they have done. This is
Uh,
also a matter of question.
Well, absolutely. I agree with you, because this is not has happened in the parliament. This was happening during the campaigning time. This was happening before that also. And if we just see that, don't feel bad about my using these words. They have won in setting up a fake narratives. But on the contrary, means like he's been constantly, that is what we're talking about. This is in Modi 1.0, Modi 2.0, now it is the beginning of 3.0. So what was this government with 3.303 doing at that time. You cannot be, you were taking him very lightly. You were taking him, oh, just by saying Balak Buddhi, I mean, this is
This is not a way just to
no, this is
tell
like
your
Balak,
esteem.
like
Yeah,
see, Manda Buddhi, Balak Buddhi, he needs to have like that is you treat it like this, he's an enemy to the nation. Let's put it
yeah.
this way. I'm using very strong words because the way he's playing this kind of
And
dirty
already
politics.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that this is not taken easily. This is
Yeah.
a big conspiracy against the nation.
And another thing, which
This
is
is so
like, I am
dangerous.
going to come little further when we talk about, like, if you are going for some kind of somewhere where there are securities, like what all you can carry, what all you cannot carry with you. The member of parliaments, I think they also needs to have their security checks now. How could he take those pictures, the big pictures which he was doing, means pradarshan over there, like, let this be Lord Shiva, let this be Guru Nanak
Yeah,
Dev Ji. How
yeah,
he was allowed with those posters, big posters, they are not small pictures. You should see
yeah.
what a means member of
That should be
parliament is doing.
properly checked. If there
Tomorrow.
is no rule book, yeah, you're right. If there is no, you can't use the according rule book. Why he allowed to enter the
Yeah,
house?
so why he was
Why
allowed
not
to carry
properly
those?
checked?
So it means it needs to have the security means breach also,
This
big
is
time
yeah,
breach.
right. We will talk on the security breach and how just behaving and behavior and the attitude in the parliament. Whatever he just arrogance. What's the reason of arrogance? We'll talk after the break.
Tomorrow he
Just
will
stay
bring
with
some
us.
nails. He will just throw on all. That is what is
Yeah,
like you are waiting for.
you're right. Yeah, just stay to waste. This is a time of break. After break, we'll just continue our discussion. Welcome to the break. We're discussing the Rahul Gandhi and constant lies and what you behave in the parliament. It is totally matter of the condemn and just criticism and whatever just said is a reckless lies. And we will not accept any true Bharatiya will accept this behavior or whatever he spoke about the Hindutva. So, and just Vandanaji was talking about the responsibility and the duty of the parliament and the security and breaches and all. Poonamji, how does do you think analyze the things? Do you think this is a breach of security purposes and just something? I think the softness of a speaker, honorable speaker, in house towards the leader position.
First of all, if he is carrying these, if I call it contraband, when you cannot carry things, such things. So, one person, one parliamentarian, responsible parliamentarian, elected parliamentarian, carrying a contraband to the parliament. First of all, how can you say that he is a person who is loyal to his parliament? First of all, because he is doing a thing which is unparliamentary, you cannot carry these such things. Secondly, yes, the speaker, actually such situations, what I analyze is these type of situations, I think nowhere in our history of parliament, people, the speakers, they have come across, maybe. So I think in future they may devise a different type of attitude, different type of strategy to counter such measures. So I think the speakers in the consecutive period will be more serious about it. I think they were not prepared for it, and so it was, maybe it was difficult for them to uh, think about it, what should be done. As because uh, parliament is a very tomorrow I cannot fir, I cannot put an fir on on Rahul Gandhi speaking about Hindutva. He he told whatever he commented upon. So there are certain things which should, we should devise, which should be changed in the, in the coming time, so that any type of activity which is unparliamentary in nature could be counted upon.
But okay, this is duty of a speaker that just think or rethink. But Vandanaji, how does behave with the honorable speaker Lok Sabha? With all the courtesy and protocol, this is a way to misbehave. I think this is a misbehave with the chair. and leave
Absolutely.
your position. Once upon you abuse and then say, I am sorry. What nonsense.
Absolutely. I agree with you. This is has become a tendency. This has become a practice. You make a mistake and then you say sorry. And if you are seeing it, in his case, this happened like every time he and his family members, what all they have spoken about the honorable prime minister also, if you bring that, and what all blames that they talked about, like, Maut ka Saudagar, when we talk about this, then they
Yeah,
said, like, Rafael
many things.
issues, and then they are not able to foresee. They always say, before you speak, you must know what you have done. And you are coming on the day on the 25th of June, and then we are not seeing that. Itihas dohrata hai. 25th June, it was your grandmother. And you are
Yeah,
sitting with the guy whose father killed your grandmother. So it was hand in gloves at that very time. Like the guy who's been elected from Punjab, that Bian Singh's son, he's sitting, means in the parliament with them. So this definitely shows. And that is what I'm saying. We have to be very careful. You don't wait. There is a tendency, as Honorable Prime Minister was talking about the bicycle thing and this, but I am going further. When you see there is a mentally challenged child, there are certain things you don't trust him, you don't give it to him, you start getting him a treatment, because
but yeah.
because there will not be any chance for further sorries if some further damage comes by seeing it, the trend, the way he's
But
talking.
very very interesting point just you raised. During the emergency time, Lalu Yadav was behind the bar in the jail. Nitish Kumar was in jail, and all just you see the father of Akhilesh Yadav was in jail. Uh, just uh, uh, just you see Mulayam Singh Yadav was in jail during emergency. Now they are sitting with Congress, that Congress
Yeah.
who crushed him to death and just behind the bar.
Yes, yes, because
What
Chanakya did mention, in politics, no permanent friend, no permanent enemy, and that's what has been.
the name of Misa Bharti after name the Misa Act?
Yeah,
Lalu Yadav daughter.
yeah,
How they can forget?
yeah.
And sitting with the Congress for the sake
And
of mere
Lalu
power.
Yadav is out on a bail on the health ground, and he's doing open campaigning. That is what, like, the biggest irony the world can see, to be honest.
So there is a question we have to think how, but this is, I think this is also you told us, it may be psychological case also, psychological disease also. They should be think on the consult a doctor for the sake of the country and whatever they have been doing and do, either they're always comparative, no any country, only China. Oh, in the Agniveer, they are giving the example. In China, they are training on the 5 years, this is only 6 months. Just to think, they are already proven in the parliament. They have taken the donation from the China Rajiv Gandhi Foundation, and always just what do you think? This is country is your banana, your cake. Sorry, no,
No,
it will not
no, no,
tolerate now.
sorry for them. There is no means sorry. That's what
Sorry for
I'm just.
Rahul Gandhi, not
No,
sorry
I'm
for the
just
country.
saying, because this is, I'm feeling sorry for the people, those who are, like, those who will be seeing this for the next 5 years, unless or until it has been strongly, means, like, corrected. There has to be, Poonamji. This is not, means, I can understand the irony that what, because this is just the first week.
Yeah, so we can understand how the country is going on with just so-called speech of Rahul Gandhi. What they think, what nonsense. I think a country will awaken and know the facts and go with the truth as our uh, ethos of the country. Truth must prevail. Thank you very much just for the being the part of the program and for the show. And we'll talk again. Please like, subscribe, and go TV. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Preview.